Welcome to Troggy Trog's Let's Play Dungeons and Dragons Online. Our next quest is Cage Trolls, and this is another religious quest where we go in and slaughter a religious sect of religious group, and this is going to be the Emerald Claw. We're going to go in and annihilate them for someone at the Bogwater Tavern again. Go figure. That's the Emerald Claw little symbol there, and those guys. I just think it's funny how this all goes down. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I was selling things and I forgot to put on my other ring. I got a persuasion ring and then I've got that ring, which means when you drink a pot, you make that up, and not a big deal. But sometimes I forget to do that because I get all my vendor stuff on to sell things at the vendors. Not a big deal. That's only 15 hit points, but anyway, and I want to get this one, and let's see where we're at. We're at 90%. Do that, and then put this back on. This back on. Now to put us back to there. Okay. Sorry about all that. Just need to buff up first, you know. Anyway, we have to kill Emerald Claw's first captured troll, and then their second captured troll. What they're trying to do is infuse the regenerative processes that are within the DNA or the magical processes or whatever it is within the troll into, fuse it with mankind to get basically immortal. So it's a necromantic stuff.
You must be nearing the Emerald Claw's hidden laboratory. The air stinks of bitter herbs and rotting meat.
This is probably one of the more interesting quests that we've been on, though, as far as like a storyline goes, because it is kind of like a little HP Lovecraftian, maybe in a sense. It's a little bit more occultic, in the sense that you got this religious cult or religious group that are, and you can actually work for this religious group with your, you have a silver flame trinket. You can also get an emerald claw trinket. You can choose which one you want to go with when you're doing the necropolis chains. So it's kind of interesting, But this is they're probably a little bit more on the darker side of things. All right, that's a warrior. Let's go for this one. It's acolyte. Thank you. Turn your back to me. Anyway, so this one's a lot more believable for something I would actually do with Troggy. I don't think Troggy would have done the other quests. I guess you can think about it. Think about like Skyrim and all the quests you can do in Skyrim, and then think about if you're playing a moral character. You don't want to have that like what is it? Moral ambiguity. the gray area. You don't want to like straddle that line as a character if you have a moral character. You want to kind of like play your character towards what you see your character being. Like, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? If he's a bad guy, would he actually do some of these quests for say like Gorth maybe, but because he's kind of like chaotic neutral. He's very evil too at times, but he's also very funny and whimsical and kind of neutral at times. But something maybe more like some of the other darker, even Boethia is kind of like kind of dark, like there's a lot of Daedric princes. I'll obviously like Molag Bal. That's just straight up just evil. There's no way around that one. That's a guy just he relishes in like the death and pain and suffering of other people, especially mortals, so if you're playing a good guy, you're not going to be doing a quest for Molag Bal, right? Like if you're like, I'm lawful good, or I'm the good guy, I'm the paladin, or the good guy, the hero, you're probably not going to go sacrificing someone else to Molag Bal so you can get Molag Bal's mace of wicked evilness. It's Molag Bal's weapon But you know, like it's kind of like you have to make those decisions in a game like that. In this game, I don't really get the moral choice to, like, once I enter the quest, to go, you know what, I'm not going to side with these guys. I'm going to actually go with the other guys. So, okay, we cleared out all these things. I think we got a lever we got to pull somewhere around here to get to that room. So, I think it's actually on the opposite side, which doesn't make any sense at all. It's like, you know, hey Joe, can you hand me that wrench over there, or that alchemy book over there in that one chamber on the other side of that silly two-story room with the ladder? Yeah, sure, Joe, or sure, Bob. You know, like it's the lever to open that is on the other side of this. Or actually, it's, you know, pretty far away. Yeah.
The trapped troll bellows at you with frustration and rage. He's clearly afraid of the acid spray.
Well, I would be too. That's pretty nasty stuff there. They got spraying all around them. All right, so here they are. They got undead working for them. So now you can go like, okay, these guys are not necessarily good guys. You know, like they got freaking undead working for them. I mean, you could say like, oh well, they're working in a crypt and they didn't realize those undead were there. I mean, I guess you could kind of say that. But I think they would have walked across that little tile somewhere along the line, you know, bringing in all the crates of materials they need to do their research. Alright, we gotta try to hit these things without having to climb up there. And, well, I guess not a big deal. I got a lever up there I gotta pull anyway, but, I do want to hit these though, because we can't jump to these. There we go. It's kind of precarious sitting here. That's one I can't target. There it goes. Again, it's one of the useful reasons that, or one of the useful abilities of this Q thing. Not to be so much a cheat, but I'm still not having success getting this thing locked down. Targeting. So let's climb up and see if I can target it. I had to target it, but it wasn't. It was shooting at the lever for some stupid reason. And after I target it,
the angry hiss of escaping acid trickles off into silence.
There it goes. Now let's target it again. Let's see if we can get back here and. You know what? I can't. I just can't hit it from there. We'll have to try it after we get the cage open. Or maybe I can hit from over here, up high. It's strange I can hit the one, but I can't the other.
The cage clatters open.
Hey, I wasn't trying to jump down there. Just because I pulled the lever doesn't mean I automatically jump. I think it like kind of bounced me up. So he's mad at me anyway, even though I saved him, right? So like, okay. Anyway, there's these levers you pull.
Somewhere in the distance, a single low-pitched bell chimes.
I'll tell you, I can't hit that thing. Just can't hit it. I don't know. I'll try one more try from over here. It's just really annoying. I mean, it's hard to target it. I mean, like, I can't get much further angle. I mean, just you can't really get an angle on it. I don't remember this thing being an issue before. Alright, whatever. Hopefully we can get ransacked without it. Maybe if I shoot a fireball up there or something, maybe the AoE will get it. Yes, this definitely seems like evil to me. Emerald Claw aren't good guys, because they've got undead guarding their area here. I forget what I was rambling about earlier. I tend to ramble a lot and then lose my place and what I was doing in the conversation, like that I'm having with you guys, because it's a one-way conversation. Oh well. Alright, we're detecting something over there. We got a lever. Let's go pull that. See if that is anything good or bad. Oh, look at it. It's undead. He didn't see me though. He kind of ran past me. Yeah. Go over there and investigate. Alright, this is one of those ones where you actually have to run past the trap to disarm it, if I remember correctly. Look at these cute little halflings in their little emerald claw outfits. Oh, they're so cute! Alright, so we picked up a trap panel over here, but we're gonna have to time this. I evaded that, huh? That's interesting. I thought I was out of the way for that one. I was out of my speed though, so I was moving slower. The white pearl. Alright, let's get this pulled and we'll get our auto attack going again so I can decimate the opponents wherever they are.
The sulphurous reek of magical fire hangs heavy in this guard alcove.
Alright, now we got some difficulties getting things targeted tonight. That barrel took me a while. That door, I was standing right in front of it. It wouldn't let me target it. It wouldn't let me click it or whatever. You know, it's like the orbs on it and nothing else in front of me and the orb. In between me and the door, I should say. Oh, here we are, killing the white priest again. By the way, these black bones, they're immune to fire damage, so if you have, like, you know, this idea that you're going to go into the dungeons using firewalls and fireballs and a bunch of black bones that, you know, if it's a dungeon that's filled with black bones, then you got nothing coming in. They're immune to that fire damage, so.
Gnawed and rotten corpses dangle in the foul air. Once the forgotten core of Stormreach, now food for a captive. We feel a welcome decrease in the blast furnace heat of this room.
There's nothing here, is there?
You feel a welcome decrease in the blast furnace heat of this room.
Yeah, there's.
Troll's cave.
Sorry I have to do this to you, trolly troll. I mean, I don't know why I'm. It's like, you know, I'm trying to stop the evil experiments, but it doesn't mean I have to go kill the poor troll, you know? Now, I didn't have to kill that troll. I could have waited and come back.
Somewhere in the distance,
obviously, we probably aren't
high-pitched bell
getting all the bonuses yet. We got the ransack, which is good. So that means I don't have to break that one that I couldn't target. We got tamper onslaught. So there's still some stuff in here. So we could have gotten, like, maybe the kill if we left the troll back there in his cage for a little while. I'm curious though. Let's see if we can get this thing targeted again. Oh look, bad guys. Oh, there's one over here. Yeah, so some of this stuff respawns. Yeah, this guy did. They might be on timers, or maybe it only happens after you do the part with. There we go. So we got to target it now. Let's see. Alright, so I'm curious. I am curious here. Let's see about. We'll really set this up well. So we'll put persuasion ring on, and that gives us 60%. So this would be about 80%. I did it. Yep. So you can use a fireball or an explosive type AoE, the wand of blasting type of thing to get it. Anyway, yeah. So Emerald Claw. Like I say, I'm hearing music, which usually means something's nearby. Let me go down here for a second. Yep. Anybody else down here? Alright. This is a strange room, though. I mean, you know, you come in here and, you know, you gotta think about it. They'd have, like, little pulleys or dumbwaiters or something. Because they'd have to, like, haul all this stuff up, you know, to the top. You know, all these bookcases and lab equipment and the trolls themselves. I mean, how did they haul them up there? You know, did they knock them out, tranquilize them somehow, and then...
The floor is obscured by a layer of dust so thick that it's almost slippery.
Okay, that's a pretty nice little mall there, actually, for undead. It has acids that work on the black bones and the regular undead as well, and it's Ghostbane. Pretty nice. Anyway, that is Caged Trolls. What we're going to do now is go to the Bogwater Tavern and figure out what this is all about. You know, get our reward and kind of see what the NPC has to say. Obviously, the Emerald Claw was up to no good, unlike the other guys. The other guys, the Sovereign Hosts, really weren't doing anything bad down there, I don't think. I mean, they were just worshipping and having like a private little... It was kind of like a hidden church, you know, like a little hidden temple down there that, you know, just trying to practice their faith, their religion, or whatever, in some kind of seclusion, so they wouldn't be preyed upon by the politicians and the government or whatever, or the Silver Flame for this, you know. So it's gonna be interesting to find out what's going on with this quest. Find out a little bit more about Aratrix here, Aratrix Phiarlan. Okay, we'll put this over here to the side and for a second and see what we got. Electric absorption is nice, but I think we'll go with this. Name. A rare smile flirts across Aratrix's face. House Phiarlan is not inclined towards the Emerald Claw in the best of circumstances, but finding out they'd set up a necromantic laboratory beneath our feet? That was an insult of the worst kind. Good work teaching them to indulge their filthy hobbies elsewhere. Okay, so interesting. Alright, so here's the quest if you guys want to see exactly what it is. I laugh in the nasty face of evil. Okay. Anyway, that was Caged Trolls.